traffic. Happy hour over a drink. I am Irize.
And I am Mr. Manley. I'm off camera, but I think y'all can hear me though.
You're not off camera.
I'm not? Oh shit. My bad. I'm on camera, but you can hear
For
me.
sure. And together we are over a drink. But I had some. I was telling you on the way up here. I actually have 2 bottles of tequila, but I said I'm gonna save the Cristalino for next week. And you know I love me some Corlejo, so I'm just gonna crack the añejo today.
Like, my phone's definitely gonna die at some point.
Well,
But
we didn't need to know that.
shit happens. Alright, I'm coming over here to join you real quick.
Yes.
My bad. My bad, y'all.
I definitely need a drink because
Why you need a drink? What
Cause
happened?
you know,
What's wrong?
I mean, I was off this weekend. I was supposed to be in LA having a good time, Grammy weekend, but I decided to try to be a responsible adult. So I said, opted to stay home, which was, considering I was going to leave on Thursday and there was an incident with an American Airlines on Wednesday. And then I opted to stay home. And then here we are on Friday. There's an incident here in Philly. My nephew texted me. I was getting myself together to go to a movie. Nephew said, plane crash on Cottman Avenue. I said, what, nigga?
That's
What are you talking about? That was just unreal. So I was just like, it's been, when you work at the airport, it's always, and I've been off for days. So I kind of was able to deal with what had happened this week in my own way without being at work. But being back to work today was interesting.
That was a crazy situation, man. Like having a plane crash in the middle of Roosevelt and Cottman. My condolences to all the people that lost
All
their
the
lives.
people that
on
lost
that
their
joint.
lives, everybody affected, to
Everybody
everybody that was
affected
out
in
there
that joint.
traumatized by that shit.
Yeah, man. That's
Like,
I can't even fathom that like really happening, but it happened.
but it definitely
yeah,
happened
it
during rush
definitely
hour
happened.
traffic, and like it's always one of those things where you're like, wow. Like I saw a lot of people saying, well, that's good that only 7 people died considering how many people are out there, and I was like, well, that's the count right now because
Yeah, because
they said there was 19 people injured, and like I know for I have a friend who was definitely affected by that. One of the decedents is close to her family, and then she has a family member that's in the hospital, and it's just a lot going on, and it's just like, wow, just when you think like, oh, it don't really affect me, but it affects me. Insane. So
that's crazy, man. Shouts out to all the people.
yeah,
man,
and just the
that's dealing
fact
with this.
that there would be
condolences to your family.
2 aviation accidents
That one over in what's
back
that
to back.
in DC. That was bananas too. Like I'm hearing, like they had the one person, the one person in the control tower talking to the helicopter and the plane.
That's not atypical. They said what was atypical about that situation was like the shift change for that started maybe an hour earlier than normal.
Wow.
But that's not atypical. What is atypical was that the director of the FAA had resigned, and he already said in December that he was going to resign on effective day 1 of Trump's administration because Elon Musk had been pressuring Trump to fire him anyway because he finds SpaceX over unsafe practices. So within the first 10 days, remember he said, y'all know, like the official said he was going in and he was going in with federal dollars. So within the first 10 days, aside from this happening, he cut services to the federal aviation by way of not hiring another person to replace the chief who stepped down.
Okay.
He did appoint somebody. He appointed him 30 minutes after that shit happened. And he appointed Sean Duffy. And I don't know if y'all know who Sean Duffy is, but the only thing I know about Sean Duffy is he was on Real World San Francisco. That's all the fuck I know about Sean Duffy. And he's married to somebody, or he might have been in Real World Boston, and he's married to somebody that was in Real World San Francisco, or vice versa. That's all the fuck I know. All I know is I'm learning that if I want to go into politics, I just got to get a spot on reality TV.
That's for sure. I agree. I agree.
Because
you need a spot on reality TV to get into politics.
Today is the third day of Black History Month. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I don't
Black
understand
History
how this
Month.
man decided to sign it the other day that February 2025 was going to be declared Black History Month when it's already been declared Black History Month. So I don't know who the fuck he was talking to. But this is the third day of Black History Month, and
that's crazy.
like the fucking caucasity of this administration. So I will say this. I was fucking upset. I was ranting and raving. I literally got in bed the other day because one of the flight attendants that perished in the DC situation I knew him. His name was Ian. He was hilarious. We used to kiki and talk shit about people in the terminal whenever he stopped through in Philly. And I had literally seen him like days before that. And he was talking about, I think he was going on his way home. He was sitting with another flight attendant that was working my flight. He was waiting for his connection to go home to Charlotte before he was coming back out to work again for how many days, because they have like days on, days off. And so like I kept it, like when it happened, like everybody at my job, like I'm just left work. Like I had just elected to stay and I just left work. And I said, I'm leaving in case they start diverting planes to Philly for some odd ass reason and we get mandated. So I clock out and bounce. Within 20 minutes of that, they started diverting planes to Philly because of some odd ass reason. So like that was just insane. And like everybody I worked with was like on pins and needles trying to figure out, do we know this crew? Do we know the crew? Because we didn't know anything. We didn't know if it was a Philly-based crew. We didn't know anything. We found out it was a Charlotte-based crew. But it's still like when you work in that industry, it's just all so surreal when it's it's American Airlines, so there's hundreds of flight crew. But when it's somebody who works for like the smaller subsidiary, the regional flights, which is what I work for, like you really know those people a little bit more.
Develop the relationship.
That was all very interesting. But so for me to be watching this fucking press conference where we're gonna
we definitely gonna have
I was waiting toast for you to the fucking deceased. I love me some Corlejo. And that's the Añejo, so.
I like that. Spicy. Right. Spicy.
Oh, I just burped.
A little you did that shit on fucking air too.
It happened. But so as I'm watching the press conference, to watch an elected, not just an elected official, to watch the president of the United States of what people is known as the free world get on this fucking television. Get on my American broadcast network, my fucking American broadcast. Yeah, my ABC TV. I was wondering when fucking Sandman was gonna come yank this nigga off to get on a nationally, fucking globally broadcast.
He's the president.
Platform.
He's
and
definitely the president.
When asked about the situation, to say, well, we don't know what happened, but we got some opinions. And boy, I'm gonna tell you, just like that. And then proceed to say directly that diversity, equity, and inclusion hires were to be responsible for this plane crash because the FAA hires people. And then the fucking caucasity. He read off a list that's honestly, we're all familiar with EEO, Equal Opportunity Employment.
Yeah.
He read off a list of things that will not prevent people from getting jobs in the FAA. Not saying that they was going to work in the tower, they was going to be bringing in planes, not saying that they were going to do anything that they were not qualified for. He reads off people with intellectual disabilities, people missing limbs, not based on your religion, your origin. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck does this have to do? Imagine you know that your loved one was flying from Wichita to DC and a plane hit a helicopter. You know at this point that they have declared that everybody on board is dead. You're waiting for the leader of your government to speak. This motherfucker, thoughts and prayers, I realize, are only for school shootings, because he didn't even say that. This motherfucker looked at the camera and said that DEI hires were the responsible. I went the fuck off, because who I just was like, is this your man?
He never said no condolences though.
That's crazy. He did say, he was sorry, and he's something about God and blah blah blah. Like, once you disrespected the dead by acting crazy, I didn't hear nothing else you said. Honestly, like, I ain't even gonna hold you.
I ain't see it, so
So
I
that
don't know.
and it
ain't
wasn't
watch
just
it.
that. So
So
then
I
his
can't.
press secretary, this blonde haired bitch, this fucking
Get
broad
him.
gets on there,
Tell him how you really
and
feel.
she's because this is what she
Let
said.
him.
I
Let
put
him
it on
know.
my social media.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, these are my fucking thoughts and opinions, not those of
Glockaware or
yes.
anyone else's opinion
This
here
fucking
at
broad
Glockaware
says,
Station is
this
all
broad
important.
says,
Those are the opinions of Irize.
when you get on, and facts by this dumb broad, she says, when you get on an aircraft and you're praying that you have safe travels, are you praying that the color of, what did he say? Are you praying that you hope the person is qualified, or about what skin color they are? And we all know, because like the president said, we have common sense. Bitch, what?
What does mean? What does that mean? I might be atheist. I'm not praying. I may be atheist, damn it.
She's
like,
young.
I'm not praying.
She's young.
Come on.
But she's the motherfucking press secretary.
Jesus
so you
Christ.
are the voice of the president, and somebody told you to go out there and say that, and that shit flew. Then the next day, well, first of all, when the president was asked, how can you say that DEI was responsible?
She could have freestyled
That's
that,
when he hit the common sense, John. He hit it's because it was common sense, and I'm looking at him like, well, which ounces of that do you have? But the next day, when he was asked, are you gonna go visit the site?
Yeah.
And they meant like first responders are still there trying to recover like data from the aircraft and pieces of the plane and more bodies. He said, what do you mean, am I going to the site? Like to the water? No, it's water. What do you want me to go swimming?
My man. Hey, listen, the sound bites are
the sound bites are like crazy. We are literally living in real life idiocracy. We are living. I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie. If you haven't, go fucking Google it, stream it, and find it. We are living in idiocracy right now.
That's what you said for real though. I gotta go back and watch this shit.
I reposted it and somebody was like, "This gotta be AI." I'm like, "Nah, this came from several reputable news sources."
Homie said that.
He said, "What do you want me to do? Go swimming?"
My man.
What do you want me to do? Go swimming?
Boy.
Just like that, like word. What you want me to do? Go swimming?
He say what he mean and mean what he say.
And mean what he say.
And he say what he mean. Shit, he meant that. Come on, what you talking about? Go there.
So yeah, so he blamed Obama administration.
That's my man. Oh, blame him.
Yo,
Barack will blame him. They blame him for everything.
Since Obama's been in office, Trump has been in office. Biden has been in his office, and nigga, this happened on your watch 10 days in. Like, during Biden administration, this shit ain't happened.
I definitely got to watch. He mentioned, blame him, though?
Yo,
several
times.
This shit. I got to watch.
And Pete Buttigieg, he said that he was a horrible chief of transportation. He was horrible. Now, although under Pete Buttigieg, security and safety actually increased. And under Obama, first of all, there's some history with this FAA shit. In 1981, President Reagan actually, because the air traffic controllers went on strike, he disbanded their union. Like, fuck that. Like, y'all federal workers, y'all ain't supposed to go on strike. And then he put a lifetime ban on them. And remind you, this is 81. So, like, some of them are young, super qualified. Lifetime ban. You can't ever get a job working for the FAA ever again just because I'm flexing.
That was hard.
And I'm president,
and
I said so.
I'm Ronald Reagan,
and then because he disbanded that union, so now you have to hire more people, right? Have to hire new people, train people. Okay, fine. Fast forward to the Obama administration, where they actually hired more people in the FAA. Still, fast forward to the Clinton administration. They didn't get the numbers up to where they were during the fucking Reagan years and pre-Reagan years, but what they did was get the people who were imposed lifetime bans, got them their jobs. So if they were qualified still and wanted to work, they got their jobs back. During the Obama administration, more people were hired. During Biden, I think a couple more were hired. Under the transportation.
Wait, you had Trump first. Trump came at the what?
I forgot because he tore. Obama had just put some shit into place.
Yeah. And
he took that away when he became president. I don't remember what it was. Okay.
All right. And then Biden.
Fast forward to this a minute. Then Biden. Biden didn't re-implement too much. No, he did have, and that's what it was. In 2023, the FAA chief, the one who I said resigned, he was elected. He was nominated, confirmed by Senate, October 2023.
Okay.
It's a 5-year appointment. Because Elon Musk was bitching the moment that he sanctioned him for having unsafe SpaceX, he resigned because he was like, I'm not working with this administration. So that because Senate has to confirm him, that leaves nothing in place. And I just told you he didn't put nobody in place until 30 minutes after a plane collided with a black helicopter.
That was crazy to try to wipe the mess up afterwards, but hey.
Yeah, because you got to understand he only been in power 10 days, and then the first day is when he didn't do anything about hiring that, but he also got rid of the council for safety of the FAA. He said, fuck that, y'all don't have jobs no more. Y'all can take the buyout, which will pay you through September 25th, and force you to remember, he said, and then he put a freeze on all federal jobs, which again, the FAA, what is that? The Federal Aviation Administration. So if we already understaffed and we got a freeze on hiring more people, you said if the jobs was not filled by the time you took office at 12 p.m. on December 20th, then hey, the job just ain't going to get filled.
Damn, that's wild.
So that's when you fast forward to a person working in a tower doing the job of 2 people, which that time of night is
that created
totally
that
normal.
Issue right there.
It definitely could have created an issue, but it wasn't an issue. It was something normal that happened on the regular that time of night. Because one thing I know about working in Philadelphia is there's a flight that leaves DC that comes to Philly that we're staffed for. And that's why I kept saying, let me leave before they start diverting flights to Philly. But, you know, there's a flight from DC to Philly like every night. So I already know that, and the airport is the regional, like where it's coming from, the regional part, is it's not 24 hours. So it's going to close. It's not going to leave but so late.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, those are like the flights we're at work waiting for. So, yeah. The president left those areas understaffed, and then he kept yelling about how Obama and Biden had safety overlooked, but he's the one that actually got rid of the systems that overlooked the safety.
Damn.
Yeah, I spent
Bad
a lot of
call.
time on that because
don't worry about it.
Just, no, I mean,
it's
super frustrating, and I'm just like, just
wake
me up in 4 years at this point, because at this point, you know how they got the passport bros?
Yeah.
Like
you're gonna be a passport.
No, I don't want to marry nobody for citizenship here unless you got a citizenship somewhere else that's quality, and we doing the dual city thing because I need out. I need out.
Okay.
This shit's crazy.
That's crazy over here.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You gonna move to Canada?
It's too cold.
Yeah, I agree.
It's too cold.
I agree. But shit,
I might tap into my Caribbean roots.
Well, listen, how was your weekend though? We went on a rant. We didn't even get into how was
my weekend. My weekend was full of. I did go see just one of them days. I went to the movies.
I heard about that.
I went to dinner.
I heard my brother said he seen that joint.
It was funny. I laughed.
It was decent.
It was funny. It was definitely
That's the joint with Keke Palmer, right?
And SZA, yes.
And SZA, yeah.
You know, shout out and produced by and directed by. Was it directed by Issa Rae? Produced. Yeah, and produced by Keke Palmer, her mama too. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check
Black
that
Girl
joint
Magic.
out.
It was funny. It was definitely worth the money. It was. I laughed.
You said it gave you a Friday feel.
It did somewhat.
It gave you a Friday feel.
It definitely is one of those where it's funny, but you watching like sis for real at some point. But like.
Well, you took it for his worth. It's a movie,
but it's on some young girl shit. It's like you know that chick. You know them girls. If you ain't been them girls, you know them girls.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining. It was good. It was dope. It was real dope. So, outside of that, you know, the Grammys happened this weekend.
Oh, the Grammys. What a spectacle that happened yesterday.
It was a spectacle?
Yeah, it was decent. Some things was a spectacle. Some things were just like typical Grammy stuff. All in all, it was a great show. I heard.
I
didn't watch the whole show.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for being
big
the
shout
first
out to Kendrick.
hip hop artist. Probably definitely first hip hop artist to win a Grammy win 5 Grammys for a diss song. This track.
Definitely shout out to Kendrick
Lamar
for that.
For picking up your Grammys while you're wearing a Canadian tuxedo. Nigga had jean on jean on jean, denim on denim. That is definitely a Canadian tuxedo. So a lot of people, you know, there's this whole people be making, because they know he's deep. Shout out Team Gemini. They be trying to make these connections so much deeper. They like, he dissed Drake. He won all 5 wearing a denim. a Canadian tuxedo, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure because he's from Compton, he just was gonna wear denim on
That's
denim.
the
But at the same time, if that was his reasoning behind it,
yeah.
super fly.
You know,
Like you really overthought that. You overthought
everything
that.
is something subliminal these days. Some
But
type of conspiracy theory.
shout out to Beyonce for making history.
Yeah, she did. She won for Cowboy Carter, right?
She won twice for Cowboy Carter, but once for Best Country Album. So she is the first. Ooh, I gotta do your drops. I definitely.
Shouts out to B.
Shouts out to Johnny Wishbone. I gotta do your drops.
Oh shit, you do have to do them drops, right?
But yes,
Shouts out to
oh,
Wishbone.
and Christopher Maurice Brown.
Oh,
First
yeah.
time in 20
Breezy.
years.
Breezy got a
that
Grammy.
11. Yeah, and
Best
it's a
R&B album.
well deserved.
Yeah,
Grammy.
Breezy. Definitely. Breezy making a lot of babies off this album right here, man. He getting a lot of babies made off this joint here. Breezy definitely yeah.
A lot of good times for people who's well past the making of babies.
Nah, they make it's a lot of shit.
Nah, if you can't make babies, you just having a lot of good times.
True indeed.
That's
true.
A lot of good
That's true.
times.
That's true. But
You
yeah.
know, hold on the fertilization of the eggs,
hold on to
All the
fertilization.
fun, yeah.
Just have fun. Kids, just have fun.
So yeah, Breezy was it was groundbreaking for him. Kendrick was a big winner.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift got shut out. She did not win.
That's a first, goddamn. Taylor Swift. Shit.
Yeah. And Alicia Keys got, what was that, the Dr. Dre Impact
I did
Award?
see her there. I did see Alicia there too.
Yes, we have to do our commercial for the networking event.
True indeed, Wish. True indeed.
On it.
Yeah,
Why
definitely.
Didn't you text me
yeah,
this
like
earlier when I was
this
in
is
the house
all on the air too.
Yeah,
Wish,
I'm just reading
Wish
this shit
definitely
like,
on that top right now and on the air. But yeah, but the Grammys. Yeah.
Shout out to the fashion at the Grammys.
Shouts out to Kanye and the new see-through Yeezy dress for women.
First of all, he showed up uninvited. And then brought his wife naked and was wondering
that was the new Yeezy see-through
dress.
Wondering
why he wasn't gonna get in.
Yeah, that was shouts out to Kanye. That was bold. That was definitely bold. Shouts out to the young boy, Will's son. I don't know what he was doing. Jaden had a house on his head.
Yeah, I
don't know what that was about.
Into that to see what that was about.
But I know that had to irk the person behind you because he wore the joint in the event. So like that's just. That was just inconsiderate at that point, Jay. And like that was just crazy. Like, come on, man.
I didn't
That was just inconsiderate. You had to see the picture to see it. He's standing up clapping and somebody behind him, like they couldn't see past his head. But all in all, the Grammys was a good show. It was a good show. Yeah. I seen a bunch of the highlights, a lot of it today while I was, on the clock a little bit.
While you was on the clock.
Yeah, just a little bit in between. You got some downtime here and there. Couple 10-minute clips here, 7-minute clips there. For the most part, my weekend was.
I know I did have one more Grammy shout out.
Yeah, who you want? Don't forget
North Philly's own Karen Slacksy. Philly be doing big things. And she won a Grammy for, I believe it was like Best Classical Performance Album.
Okay.
Or Best Classical Performance.
That's all the her.
Yes. So I saw that pop up on my timeline for a bunch of friends was tagging her. I guess I gotta drop the link and tag it again. A bunch of people were tagging her, and I was like, oh, that's so dope. Like, once again, it's Black History Month. She's a Black woman from North Philly doing big things.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shouts out to her, yo. Hopefully we hear a lot more from her.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to, I got in the gym this weekend. Like, I'm always in the gym, but this weekend, this month, that last month has been a little difficult in the gym. And I want to give, like, special shouts out to all the idiots that sit in the gym and they be on their phones way too much, holding up machines. I'm getting tired of that in the gym, man. Y'all gotta stop that. And I'm all for helping people and this, that, and the third. And I'm considerate in the gym. I'm pretty cool. But you guys that just sit on y'all phones and y'all ain't doing nothing. You ain't getting no gains. You ain't, hey man, you scrolling, you liking pics. You ain't doing nothing. You getting on my nerve. Listen, y'all gotta get out the way. Y'all in the way. Like,
Exercise.
I'm just want to tell y'all ain't getting no gains from doing that. Your rest time is way too long.
That's your
So,
rest time.
so yeah, that's real talk. It's talking. I'm talking to you like a trainer now because I got irked all month. Y'all done came in with y'all new year, new me, and all that on, and that's fine and dandy and all that. That's cool. But y'all coming in with TikTok workouts and all that shit, man. Y'all gotta like that shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work for y'all, man. First of all, your diets is bad. Like, so get your diet together
Nah,
first.
they just stopped
Yeah.
eating meat at the beginning of the
Yeah,
year.
hey man, the new
They
me,
just
new
start
you.
doing.
Y'all crowd in the gym, y'all coming in with y'all friends. It's cool for the gym, y'all signing up. And it's just my little rant right
because
here,
they
man.
get y'all with
Because
that $0
yeah,
down.
they definitely y'all coming in with that joint and
Nothing to
all that.
pay until
And
March 1st.
that's cool. That is fine. But stay off your phone, though. That's all I man, listen, y'all can talk all y'all want to your friends. You can hug your girlfriend, kiss your boyfriend, all that, because all that goes on in the gym. You can do all of that. Just get off your phone. If not, get off the machine.
Get off the machine.
The people who stand there. And you want to stand there and wait for the machine.
Waiting for the machine. They
gotta
want you to
stop.
know
Go find something else.
They trying to stare. They trying to make you uncomfortable.
That's
so you
the
hurry the fuck
TikTok
up.
people. You don't know what else to do in this joint. You done watch TikTok. You came in here and you like, oh, I'm gonna do this. So
that's the only thing you know how to do.
Yeah, that shit don't work. I'm telling you, it don't work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, it don't work. That shit do not work. You looking at YouTube and you coming in there with them joints and you keep on. Won't you remember the workout? Do that so you ain't gotta keep looking at your phone. Memorize the workout. Go take a class to really do something.
Trying
man.
To post, Yeah,
that's the problem.
Then after,
hey,
day 5, day 3, day 5.
Shouts out to the women in the gym.
Not shouts out to the women.
Shouts out to the women in the gym because I want to ask something.
What they doing right?
I want to act. They doing everything right.
Okay.
They doing everything right. But if you look at it, can we look at it without y'all getting offended? That's all I'm saying. Like I'm talking for all the men in the gym.
It's the way you look at it. Don't be leering it.
No.
Don't be saying no. Like
we ain't gotta say nothing. Just look. You looking at it in the mirror, and then you catch me. Look. It just so happens. It's not like the person. But listen, no. It's not it's not that a person is. It's not that a person is hawking or looking or whatever or looking hard or doing that. You just caught me at the right time.
Yeah, I'm saying you got caught. You got to either.
But you can't get mad at a person for that.
Throw a nice little compliment, but not a sexual one. Throw a compliment about Throw a compliment about like their improvement, their gains or some shit like that way,
I can dig that, but wait, hold up.
That way you don't sound creepy.
Before I finish, I am not. Listen, I am not talking about me. This is just a rant here, and I'm representing everybody in the gym. I don't have this issue in the gym. Only issues I have is the issues with the. Yeah, man. Everything I said, I got an issue with. Fuck that. But I ain't got an issue with like looking at no women and all that in the gym. I don't do that. But I see other men in there look at women. I see them get offended when certain dudes look at him because he may be not that attractive or cut it out, man. You looking at it, let him look at it, man. Stop acting like that. Don't do that. And
that was your weekend?
Yeah, that was pretty. About people that was gym? Pretty. Because the month been terrible. Like it's the new me, new John. Like I just want everybody
you gotta give it to
right.
It's Black History Month. Give it till the end of Black History Month.
They fell off already.
That's what I'm saying. Because people eating all kinds of fucking cornbread, macaroni and cheese, black eyed peas. It's Black History Month. It's not.
Y'all fell off already. The 3 weeks is up, and then y'all back to cheeseburgers and all kinds of rice and.
You gotta be telling my business. Rice and tequila.
Yeah, I'm not talking.
And tequila.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about no specific person. When I go in there, when Mr. Manley, when B Manley go on the rant, right? I'm never talking about one specific person. This joint is just out there. But if it just so happens that size 9 fits you or that size 7 fits you, then
both of them.
I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about nobody specifically or in particular or any of that, but I just.
So what else happened this weekend was during the Grammys they did a tribute to Quincy Jones.
They did.
That was led by Stevie Wonder and Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
They also did a fundraiser for the victims of the LA fires by performing "We Are the World," which of course was.
They did that. Damn, I missed that. That's fucked up. I missed the We Are the World, John.
I'm telling you.
Damn. Hey, did any of y'all catch that? Y'all seen We Are the World?
Wonderland, We Are the World.
Damn, that was dope.
It was like the LA Children's Choir. It was definitely pretty dope. And then Alicia Keys was what you was gonna ask?
When was We Are the World made? Like when was that?
Like
86?
No, 80, I think 80. I was like in 4th grade. No, 4th grade was Hands Across America. Let me see, when was We Are the World? Like 86, 85 or something like that?
It was. It might be 83 because Michael Jackson had the glasses on.
83. Oh my God, I'm crying.
He had the glasses on in the joint. 85. 85.
Right, 1985. So yeah, I just know I was in 5th grade, and I remember very well.
That was like one of the best things ever back then.
Michael was sick of them. Okay, they couldn't get that shit right. He was sick of them.
That joint was crazy. Get all them artists in there.
A very deserving and loving tribute.
And they did the whole song.
I think it was like part of a medley.
I'm going. Shit, I gotta see that.
So also, Alicia Keys was honored, and she was given, I think it was like the Dr. Dre Next Icon Award or some shit like not the Icon Award, but the Dr. Dre something award. And she talked about how diversity, equity, and inclusion is important to give people from marginalized backgrounds and people who are discriminated against the chance based on their ability, not just based on whatever they're discriminated against for. But I have a friend that's very vocal, shout out to my bestie Laia, about how Alicia Keys should not have been accepted an award from Dr. Dre when he's got a history of beating on women.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like those are the things you have to think about. Like this is how politicized everything really is now.
Damn, and I really don't like it that it's this way now. Like I don't really like it. Like I understand where everybody be coming from, but I don't like it that everybody just like you getting judged on pretty much anything at this point. It's terrible. Like everybody is judging everybody for whatever it is, something in your past, something that you may have grown from or whatever, or something that like you may want to get by or anything, and a person going to judge you on that one, that's corny. Well, I don't like that.
I'm judging you on your right now.
I don't like that joint. I
have a bunch of friends who, and especially like this really goes more so with, for whatever reason, and I guess it's because, you know, Black people, we always been more forgiving. Yeah. But my white friends, they mean that shit when they are there. When they say they are not fucking with you if they know you voted for Trump. They are not fucking with you. Like, they are disowning relatives.
This is
they are getting rid of friends
out here.
I mean, a lot of it is because a lot of my white friends are in interracial relationships, and they have biracial children.
And
so like they are definitely raising Black children. So they're just like appalled by the shit going on. But like it's really gotten real where like one of my friends, she was like apologizing for some shit. I was like, well, I know you ain't that type of white person. And she was like, these rest of these people disgust me. And I'm like, well, I know you ain't that type of white person, because if you was, you'd have been left my page by now. like you did. And then I had to put the disclaimer out there to anybody else that's my white friend, because if you can't be, if this is what you're thinking. Because yes, I'm going to think you're a racist at the end of the day. Like you can't know. I don't have very many white friends that have enough money to have voted for Trump for an economic and fiscal reason. I'm going to say it like that. I don't have very many. I got a few. And I'm still not going to say I understand it.
So if
since some of the ones that got their money from this very here African American culture, and for those people who don't even know and understand, DEI has benefited the most white women, Latino women, Latinos in general, Asians, like Black people in general are number 8 on the list of how DEI has helped them. You know why? Because we have always had to work harder, better, stronger, and faster. Every night we got to fight to prove our love. And
oh my God.
Listen, first of all, I've been sick of it. Like I say in a heartbeat, who's taking citizenship again? Ghana?
Hey, yo.
Ghana, I'm ready to go because I didn't ask to fucking be here. And until I find the fucking Brown family and find out where my 40 acres and a mule.
Ghana, do they make jalafi rice?
They make jollof rice.
They jollof rice?
Yo, real shit. And I have a white friend.
How to make that jollof rice and come back
with
that fucking recipe.
And that's probably because he's very much into the culture more than I.
Yeah, go ahead, find a husband in Ghana. Come back with that fucking recipe of that
Find
jollof
a
rice.
husband
I
in
love that
Ghana.
shit. Yeah, just come back with the recipe.
Oh, you
Should
just
be
go
awesome.
online and look for one. I have friends from Ghana. I could ask somebody for a recipe.
Nah, I want you to reach your goal. Like you going, you know, you getting out of here. Passport, sis.
Passport says.
You
Looking
know what
for
I'm
the
saying?
foreign
You looking
passport
for the
bros.
foreign joint. You get
Yeah,
you a
like,
guy, a Guyanan prince or something like that. Learn how to make jollofi rice.
yeah, I mean, you know, the
come
window
back
for
and
that
get
is
me.
slim pickings for
Yeah.
me. You know, nigga, I'm about to be half a fucking century in 4 months. Like, ain't nobody checking for me.
That's a wonderful milestone.
I'm about to
That's
drink
a
to
wonderful
that shit.
fucking
Any
milestone.
reason to drink, I'm drinking
That's
to
a
that.
wonderful milestone.
Yeah, you know, I'm about to be the big 5-0. Those fucking princes and shit is like 35.
I'm not quite
5-0,
but
29.
I got an anniversary coming on in 12 days.
In 12 days.
12 days. There's an anniversary
days,
for me.
I will officially have a teenager. My last will be 13. 10
That's
days.
what's up. That's what's
Because today's no.
Wait, what's the
in
day?
11
the 3rd?
days. In 11 days on the 14th.
Isn't my man Blue birthday?
Today's the 3rd. Is it today's the 3rd?
Today the 3rd. It's Blue birthday, ain't it? Or his birthday the 5th?
I was about to say it's this week for sure.
Hey Blue, if your birthday the 3rd, happy birthday today. If your birthday the 5th, I wish you happy birthday on the 5th.
Like, it's definitely
hey, Blue.
big Aquarius
Well, yeah,
season. I know
definitely.
that much. Still
We
big
run shit
Aquarius
right
season.
now. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? We definitely in the building. That's a killer good right there. You must be. What you doing tonight? What's happening? What's going on?
Oh, you know what
You got
else I
something
did this
going
week?
on?
Yes, I got a lot going on.
Wait, shouts out. Let's do this one more time, real quick. Go fucking birds.
Yeah, we definitely getting into that, but that's not. So this week I had to go pick up my oldest son's report card. I had to pick up both kids' report cards.
How was it?
Shout out to my daughter for actually improving, so much so that she has been granted permission to do something for her birthday this year. We're gonna go to dinner at a Korean hot pot because she's all into this Asian shit. So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
But my youngest son, my high school senior, who the deal was, as long as you maintain your grades and continue to do well, you can stay at your uncle's house. So now I got to be a parent, and I have to resume to being a faux TSS worker and just popping up because I don't got to be at work till 1. So I got to just show up at school and just make sure he's coming to class, because the amount of cuts he had and latenesses he had. Lateness coming from one class to the next with the same fucking teacher is just insane to me. And then apparently she said he's been disrespectful. So yeah, I gotta pick him up after the show because he had to move back home because I'm Chris Brown. I ain't like them other niggas. And I ain't finna play no games with you.
No. Now listen, I'm not taking up for no kids.
Yeah, I'm not taking no. There's nothing to take up for. This is your senior year of high school. You are 18 years old. When you know better, you do better, and when you don't do better, you have to come home and be further supervised and act like the person that has an IEP. Now I gotta treat you like you really need that motherfucker. You gotta come home.
That's a bad joint for your senior year, though. That's definitely a bad joint.
No, it's a bad joint when you come to class strolling in and your mom is sitting at the desk like she motherfucking
your senior year, though. Like you're saying, that's a bad joint your senior year,
I said
though.
it in front of another teacher because they were like, you know, when you come in, you sign for the report card if you want to talk to the teacher. So they were like, write the kid's name. So I wrote A-Son a lot. And I heard somebody say, "Oh, that's A-Son's mom." Okay.
You sat in this classroom as a senior?
No, not yet.
Not yet. You gonna do that?
Definitely did it a couple times. I was told that he was either cutting advisory or coming late, so
that is
he
crazy.
came in advisory, diddy bopping in, and I was already sitting in the chair like.
How y'all feel about that, man? Y'all gotta help me out. How y'all feel about? What if your mom came in your fucking classroom?
This is what I tell my kids.
As a senior, though,
and
like
this is what I've told all my kids.
You got to be a fool to have your mom come in your classroom as a fucking senior. Like, come on, man. Your mom don't even, you 17, 18 now. Your mom 18. Don't even want to fucking.
You are a
your
legal
mom ain't even really
adult.
trying to do nothing with you right now, bro. She like, Nick, go ahead about your business, man. Hurry up and finish this goddamn year, man, so we can get this over with. And you got.
And now I gotta fucking show up at your class.
Come on,
because you wouldn't not. But you know, I will say that because I'm a parent of action.
Crazy.
It'd be crazy would be if I sat and talked shit and didn't do nothing.
No. I'm saying that's a crazy situation.
I tell my kids all the time, listen,
for any child that be fucking up his senior year.
You know really what it is?
Your mom got to come sit in the class.
Because you know what this nigga had the balls to say? I said, why didn't you, if you needed help, why didn't you tell me? Like, if you don't understand something, you could tell me. He said, you're not going to help me. I said, oh, word.
Damn.
Oh, word.
That's rough.
Yeah, he was talking shit because he
That
knows
was
one
a
thing
that
about
was
one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I definitely help my kids, and him I go hard for because he's always had the stigma from having an IEP of being a bad child,
yeah.
but he's not. Like teachers would call and try to tell me shit, and I would be like, I don't mean no harm, but my son wouldn't do that. Well, this is what happened, da, da, da. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying, that he may have been with somebody, but my son wouldn't do that.
What year
I
did he
said,
tell you that?
what?
That was 2024
What?
that he said that. Like, you're not gonna help me.
That was last motherfucking week.
That was
Before I
that was
told him-
2025.
Before I told him to be ready at 7 p.m. today when I finished this fucking podcast to come pick his ass up on my way home.
And he was born when?
He 18, 2006.
2006. No, I'm just showing a
Let me tell
correlation for that kid, because if he was born maybe 20 years prior, that same statement would have hurt a little bit more when he said it. Cause that mom probably would have slapped the shit out of him right then and there, wouldn't have cared. Like right then and there, though.
I wasn't. I was on the phone.
Oh, but
I haven't seen him yet.
That joint.
He
would
already
have been,
know I'm not the one to play with, which is why he called me. He texted me yesterday. I'm ready to come home, but I was asleep. I was resting, so I woke up and I
that
said,
was
"Listen,
mean.
it's 10 o'clock. I'm not gonna come pick you up now because I'm not disturbing myself, much less you. But what I will do is come get you tomorrow. Just make sure you're fucking ready." And he said, "Okay." But yeah, so I have to go into full parental mode because what we're not going to do at the end of the, it's like both. It's something with the boys. My oldest son too. Waited till senior year to have me have to be threatening to fucking step on his fucking larynx and shit.
I got a suggestion of what it could be.
What could it be? Because my oldest son had a great relationship with his dad.
Coochie.
If he getting it and this is making you do that such
Coochie.
shit, he deserve a fucking chop.
Yeah,
to the fucking throat.
it makes you do that, and when you like it does that. It does that to a young man.
He definitely
It
does.
make you make some bad decisions as a young man sometimes.
I'll ask.
I
I don't know
you
if he'll
should.
tell me. My oldest son would tell me. My
yeah,
oldest
but-
son has told me. I don't know about this one. This
but-
little nigga.
Listen, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. There's two things that I'm suggesting that make you make bad decisions as a teenager, and I'm giving him the
You
benefit
about
of
to
the
have
doubt.
me pour a drink thinking about that I'm
Dru-
about to have a 13-year-old
drugs and
girl.
coochie.
Just
Drugs
like-
and coochie for a young man.
Somebody
It's
somebody asked, it was like, how would you
I
feel
can't-
if your daughter told you she liked girls? I said, at least from between 13 and 18, I'd be cool with it. Just so I ain't gotta worry about that extra shit y'all goofy niggas be trying to pull on bitches at that age. Just put the
You
tip
do
in.
know girls pour goofy shit on girls
Yeah, but
too,
if a
right?
bitch put the tip in, it ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's more the emotional thing with them with that like it,
Don't I know it?
motherfucking heart can
Don't
break like
I know it?
like goddamn
Don't
like,
I'm not
like
ready for none of
shattered,
it. Like
shattered crystal.
now is the time where I be sitting here like, why did I start Overlord? Like,
well, shit, you in the
Why
teenage
did I
years
start
though
off-
now, so
yeah, like
you
once
in
you
the,
turn 13, that's 5 more years, and I will say I'm no
But you-
longer looking at
ooh.
boarding school though. At first, I was like, I'm not raising no teenager.
got-
I'm not gonna be 50 with no teenager. I'm putting her ass in boarding school. But now I'm like, nah, she gonna be close to me,
Yeah, you want it close to you because then you got to go
sure.
through the girl.
and that's my
the
mini me
girl,
anyway. So
But the girl 14, 15, 16,
I don't
that
wanna
part,
think about it.
that 15, 16. Hopefully she stay focused in whatever she focused in, and it ain't no distractions on her, because those years for a girl, we. I'm a father.
You talking
of
like
both.
you've been?
I'm a father of both.
But you talking like
girls
you've
and
been a girl.
boys.
You know, I've been.
No, I'm a
I've
father.
been
I'm a
girl,
parent. I'm just talking
and
as
I
a
ain't
parent.
never been a boy. That's the
No.
one thing. So I don't really know.
I'm giving the perspective of a parent. I
Right.
ain't giving
and
no
I be
other
thinking on both,
perspective.
parent and
nah,
as a
I
person who
can't-
know what she about to
I
go
can't
through.
give that one about
Like,
a
I
girl, but I get
know
a
what she
perspective
about to
of
go
a
through.
parent. I can get a perspective of a little boy. That's why I said it may be maybe a little coochie involved in
I
my
ain't gonna
man.
hold you.
He making some bad decisions, like you know
And
what
I-
I'm saying.
and I- and
like
I
within
thought about
class,
that.
he might be
I thought
some
about that.
yams out this.
I definitely thought about that. I definitely
That's
thought
it.
about that.
Yeah. So.
And then I was thinking about with my daughter, like whenever she start to fuck up, I might know what it is because I remember when I was
Yeah,
13,
that's what I'm
14.
saying. So yeah, like it could be. He a
I
senior.
mean, I wasn't doing shit, but I remember when I was just boy
Yeah,
crazy. All of a
senior,
sudden, I was
shit.
like on the basketball team. I was like doing all kinds of shit.
I was fucking cutting school. I was cutting
I know.
everything.
You was at my house cutting
I
school.
was cutting everything, man.
I was
Listen,
cutting.
boy,
Are we cutting?
Yeah,
Are we
cutting. Man, I'm going to West Oak Lane back then and everything. Like that was and I was only in the ninth grade.
I didn't start. I didn't
said,
start cutting school until probably.
Shit, I was in the ninth grade.
No,
All this
you
shit
know what?
going down.
I was in ninth grade because that's when I got to engineering and science, and somewhere during ninth grade, we Franklin Mills Mall had opened, and we realized that if you took the 3 bus from Broad and Columbia, if you took the 3 from Broad and Columbia to Bridge and Pratt, and then you took either the 20 or the 1 to Franklin Mills,
Take the
you
20,
walked
baby.
the entire mall, and then you took the bus back to Bridge and Pratt, and then you took the 3 back to Broad and Cecil Moore. That was the entire school day. We had that down to a science. And then it got to a point, I think by the time I got to 10th grade, because we got tired of going to Franklin Mills, and we got tired of taking them under, because we definitely was going under there. Going in there, coming back with a bunch of shit that we definitely, nobody had money for. Well, I had money for.
I was already up that way. I went to Washington,
right,
so I was already up that way.
But we definitely at some point just started
we
meeting
was
up
there.
at school just to leave and go to whoever lived closest. And because I lived closest, and because my mom worked 2 jobs and my dad wasn't there.
Designated.
We at my house a lot. And then by the time I got to be in 11th grade, for sure, my dad was in California. So I already knew he wasn't going to pop up.
Designated. Designated house.
We had the
designated house.
With the free cable.
Yeah, and shouts out to the 20 bus for that Franklin Mills. Franklin Mills used to be the shit. That was a long ass ride. You ain't never lied. That ride was long as
long ass fucking bus ride.
I had
shout out to the people that still take that trip.
Yeah.
For work and shit.
Yeah, I used to have to take that joint like 6 in the morning.
Was it the 14?
Get on the
Chamonix Mall? Oh my
god. Yep, the 14.
The 14. I used to work at the Chamonix Mall when I first got into marketing and promotions.
That's a mean ride too.
Yes, that's a mean ride.
That's a mean
When the
ride.
Wii first came out, I was doing Wii demonstrations in the mall, and sometimes I had to take my son, and he would come with me. And I would take him on the bus, and we took that long ass, like if my car wasn't running, we took that long ass bus ride. Then when I got my car, we would drive up there, and I had met my friend Carl. Shout out to my friend Carl, and he used to ride his bike, I think, to like the transportation center and then take the bus. But I remember he used to put his bike in my car, and then I used to drive him back to the city.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm old as shit. I've been thinking about that, like I'm about to be
you about to be half a century.
But you know what? The blessing in that is my aunt is going to be an entire century, literally the week after.
So you got something to look forward to.
She's the week after me. I'm the 12th. She's the 20th.
So you got something to look forward to. You got another 50 years to look forward to.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like I'm looking at the fucking generations, and I'm like, I should be the one that should be. I don't know, like that. I don't even want to say.
Just stay in good health, and stay in good condition. That way, you can actually enjoy those.
Let me tell you something.
Later
this
years
fucking left knee is already 65. The right knee is 93.
So
like, my lower back be feeling 72.
So 20 more years on them knees. Then where we gonna
like,
be at?
Me and Megan is not friends right now.
Where the fuck?
Like these knees is.
We gotta rejuvenate the motherfucking something. Something I gotta give,
I'm holding on to my youthful energy, my youthful demeanor, and my youthful look, because I said something at work. I was like, because I'm about to be the captain was like, well, you definitely don't look it. I was like, well, thank you.
Shit.
But I feel that shit every other day. I'll be ready to.
It'll be all right though. As long as you can put one foot on the headboard, you cool.
And I'm waiting for my AARP card. I am waiting.
You'd be all right.
I can put one foot on the headboard, and I can stand on my feet.
You know what I'm saying? So you good. Don't even worry about it. You okay. There will be someone to take care of you. Someone will take care of you.
Where you at then?
I don't know. I mean, like, you know, these things happen in time.
I gotta be careful saying that, because people be watching and they be sending me messages like,
you know, Valentine's Day coming up too.
Yes, it's my daughter's birthday. She's gonna be 13 on Valentine's Day. I already got a date. We're going out on a family dinner. We are going to a K-Pot downtown in Chinatown.
Shouts out to
she invited 2 of her friends, and we're gonna have a good old time.
That's decent.
We're doing that at 6 o'clock though, so that by 9 o'clock.
Okay.
If anybody want to do something with me, I will be available.
Anybody want to do something? 9 o'clock by 8:30.
I don't like the way you said that. Anybody want to do something? That was super aggressive.
Let's go. Let's do anything.
Nah, I'm cool.
Shouts out to me for not having a Valentine.
Although I'm off the 14th and the 15th.
So what you want me to put it out there?
I'm saying I could. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask my homies that DJ in New York what they doing.
Yeah,
I'll
ask
fuck
them what they
around and go to
doing.
New York.
I
I
ain't doing.
already am doing something with my daughter. We're going to
Yeah.
go to dinner, and after dinner, I got time to chill.
On the 15th, my birthday. The 14th, I ain't doing shit. That's Valentine's Day. Shout out to me, not having a Valentine.
Not having a Valentine.
Chilling. Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do.
We'll work on that. We'll see what happens this week for you.
No, nothing. I'm gonna.
He said no, nothing.
Nothing at all.
Damn, you don't even have hope.
Shit, no. I'm going. Shit. I'll buy myself a piece of
I ain't gonna say
fucking,
I ain't got one.
Fucking we'll get myself a piece of goddamn strawberry shortcake from Tiffany's.
That's what's up.
And bring in my
birthday. Next week, you know, we're gonna be talking about the Super Bowl.
After we win the fucking Super Bowl.
That's why I saved the Cristalino. We're gonna be talking about
after we win
week.
the fucking Super Bowl.
So y'all make sure y'all download the app. Oh, we on the 20 what's that, the 28th?
What I seen?
We got Cosmic Kev live.
Oh, the 28th, Cosmic Kev live at Fifth Street Lounge.
Hit up EA for tickets, and you know,
make sure y'all hit E up for them tickets. Y'all got
the networking event that the entire Glock family is gonna be at.
What day is that? What day are we having that? What day is that? We got it.
What day is that, Toucan? The 22nd. That's what I thought.
That's Saturday.
The 22nd is a Saturday. The Fridays, we reviving Club Fridays. It's going to be a club because the entire Glock La Familia is going to be there.
Come out there the 22nd.
B and I are definitely going to be there on the 22nd.
Sure
it is a Saturday. It is a brunch.
For sure.
If you come interview ready, come with your fucking best bars, your shit on fucking MP3. Come ready.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you if that shit whack. I'm gonna tell you if that shit whack. I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give constructive criticism. And yeah, come with your best shit.
Come meet the entire team. Everybody's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Most importantly, you know, Shadman Toucan gonna be there. They hold us down. They're leading us and guiding us on the way.
That's for sure. And then again, later on that night, on that same night, the 22nd, come and join me at King of Pressure
and
for the
EA,
movie premiere.
Top Model Yama.
Top Model Yama presents goddamn A Body to Kill for 3. Part 3.
The third one, y'all. Independent black films during Black History Month.
During Black History Month. Come out and support on the 22nd. So fill y'all day up with the Glockaware family. Come check out the movie Top Model Yama.
Fridays. TGI Fridays brunch.
Y'all know what it is.
A2, play some music.